His team does their job and secures the recovery.
Boy, they took a chance there. Could you imagine if they recovered that, how this crowd would have reacted? Just a missed opportunity and a good job here by the hands team to recover that ball.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking for a gap. It's Murray. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Paging George D. Burnell. Paging George D. Burnell.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Oklahoma 7, Georgia.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Will hand it off. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that 1st down will kick them into that gear.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And they've got him.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
In motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He lets it go. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Breaks into the clear. And tackled after a small pickup there. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
Pressure is coming. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Deep ball caught inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And the Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Defense can't stop you.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. Keeper for the first down and more.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
He escapes the pocket. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his back. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Keeping it on the ground here. Powering through. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Yellow Jackets looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
2nd down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Sooners. A huge defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score for Oklahoma 28, Georgia Tech 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, and the lead grows to 35-0. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. He finds some space. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Sooners. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of this quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
42, Georgia Tech, 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Breaks an open space. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
It is good. That makes the score. Oklahoma 49, Georgia Tech.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
set to kick it off.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
56, Georgia Tech, 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. He'll throw it now. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And it works. The first down to the 35. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. A deep shot to the left side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A quick juke. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They could not stop him.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
With the score, Oklahoma 63, Georgia Tech 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. For the completion. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Yellow Jackets line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the back now goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on 2nd down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on 3rd down to avoid the pressure of potentially having to decide a field goal or a touchdown on 4th down.
No gain on 2nd down. Can they punch it in here? 3rd and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. Grab made by the tight end. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead,
breaks into the clear. Across midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Why, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is still on fire.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Georgia Tech, 7.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. With a sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The senior with excellent work after the catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line.
Get to him, offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
4th down, looking to throw for it. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And the Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, just lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at 3rd down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here comes the handoff. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Right out, taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
Point after, up and good.
Georgia Tech, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after just a short gain. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Second down after that previous play. And he's got it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.